Good morning. It's the day after most of Storm Bert has departed, Monday, although it's still pretty gusty. There was a huge amount of rain yesterday, and my front door is slightly swollen. And I've just noticed, so I was going to check to see how flooding was in Port Meadow, but I've just noticed something down Walton Well Road there on the way to Port Meadow that makes me think the flooding is going to be very bad.
Okay. Right, I'm getting
I've just found something else rather unusual too, so I'm going to walk down to Port Meadow. See from the way that the leaves are blowing about just how windy it still is. The other unusual thing I found was this. Russian children's books and a Russian children's whatever that is. And I first spotted it because I thought it was, unfortunately, whoever put it outside didn't think about the weather, so the books are very, very wet. But I thought it was very ironic that one of them is called Listen to the Seasons. Because that's all we've been doing for the past 2 days. Okay, I'm going to go down there in a minute. I'm just going to cut. So I said I was going to go down towards Port Meadow, and I noticed something that made me think the flooding there will be extreme. What I noticed is what's impeding that car in front of us. Huge pool of water on the road. So how far can I get? I've never seen it this bad. That's the water from the other side. That's the canal going down past Jericho, and it may just be imagination, but I have a feeling the level looks quite a bit higher than normal. And Port Meadow is ahead. Port Meadow is, wow, Port Meadow is back to being the Great Lake of Wolvercut, with Wolvercut clinging to its northern bank, northern beach. have to be careful here because there's a treacherous mulch of partially decomposed leaves underfoot. Worked out how to put wind shot protection onto the microphones of the phone I'm using. You get 2 cotton wool balls, pull them out so that they're elongated ovals rather than spheres, and then fold them over the microphone and use Yoo-hoo glue to stick each inner side of the folded ball over the appropriate side of the phone. Don't press them into the microphone, just leave them loosely wrapped around it, and that's been pretty good at protecting me from wind noise. That's the east side of Port Meadow. And back to the lake. Boatyard, the marina. Okay, well, it's not actually that warm because of the wind, so I'm going to go back. Just an observation, the grass here is much lusher than it was last time I saw it, and it's sort of changed its character. It's almost as if it's been mown. It's obviously enjoying this. It's only about 5 minutes since I came into Port Meadow, but the sky has changed. Cloud building up hugely. I thought it was going to be a clear sunny day all day like it was when I found those Russian books, but I don't think it is. It's a southerly wind, and I thought southerly winds were supposed to be warm because they carry air from the south, but this one isn't. I suppose actually it's not that cold for late November.
Don't be cheap, I'm trying to share with you.
And now those clouds that boiled up have gone away and it's a nice clear sky again. Another huge change in only a few minutes. That's the pathway down to what's called Roger Dudman Way, which leads to Botley Road. And now that so many leaves are off the trees, you can see the flats. Those are the horrible Castle Mill flats that the university built. Oh gosh, something's going on here. Looks as though loads of trees have been removed. I think there might be some construction work on the railway. Where I am is at the western end of the bridge that crosses the railway very close to Meadow and very close to Roger Dudman Way. Sorry if I'm flipping around a bit. Just trying to get a view of this because I don't know what's happening here.
As far as I understand,
That's a shame. So that is a Castle Mill flat. That's Roger Dudman Way on the left of the flat. And the work is being done here. I don't know whether that watercourse was there already, but looking at the bridges, I think it must have been. As I say, I've no idea what is going on here. And there again is are the Castle Mill Flats and Roger Dudman Way on our side of them on the east. And here I am by William Lucy Way, which is where I've started and ended quite a few videos in this area. And I'm going to end here and go down the canal to my next destination. Until the next video,